So, I wanted to make this video, and I hope people will share it. I don't care if you like it. It's not what I'm making it for. I'm not making it to, get viewers or any of that. No, what I'm actually making this for is to talk. Alright, now, mind you, I am highly intelligent. In my own aspect, I guess, would be the best way to put that. More than I probably should be. However, this is not about intellectuality. This is about emotion and feeling real, true love for someone. And I think a lot of people discredit men for having emotions because a lot of the men don't necessarily show emotions, and that's not how we should be as guys. And I understand a lot of guys were raised, if you show emotions, you're weak. But emotions are what keep us, human. You lose your emotions, you lose who you are. But I digress. This is not about being human or, whatever. This is about true love and knowing that you absolutely love someone and that for this person you would literally do anything for. It doesn't matter if it's the stupidest thing on earth. You would jump from a plane for this person if they asked you to. You would do anything. Not because you should or just because to impress them. No, you do it because you love them. Because you would travel to any destination to find them. Anywhere in the world. You would figure out a way to get there. Whether it took a 5-minute walk down the street or 2,500, 3,500, 5,000 mile journey. It didn't matter to you where they were. But you would do anything to get to them. And if you found out that this person was hurt, you would be furious. You would want to kill the person who hurt the person that you love. And I don't recommend it because that's jail time, but ladies, if you find a guy who's willing to do that, to travel to the ends of the earth, who will drop everything in a heartbeat, if you say you're feeling sick or you're feeling down, that this person would leave his job to come make sure that you're okay. Doesn't care if he loses his job. He'd be there for you, no matter the consequences. That he would give his beating heart for you if you needed it, to make sure that you lived, that your happiness came above his, that even if you leave him, Even if you break his heart, he freely forgives you and says that I'm waiting here for you, that I will take you back. I don't care that you broke my heart. Yeah, it hurt, but all I want is you back. And no matter how much you hurt this poor guy, how what you say to him, he still treats you the same. Still shows you kindness that others don't. He wants to know how your day's been, you know. He just does things just because, not because he has to, but because he wants to, because to him, I mean, you are what matters most in his life. And if you leave him and you break his heart, and yet he still comes back and he begs you and pours out his heart to you to come back, don't say it's complicated. Don't push him away. You know, give him, you know, don't hurt him again. Because a guy who has been hurt by you, but still comes back and knows that you're probably going to hurt him again, that he doesn't care about that he would do anything to prove that he loves you. Don't keep hurting him. Don't lead him on. Don't be mean to him. Because if you're mean to that guy, you're just ruining it for the next person he finds. Because all you're going to do is make him bitter and cautious when it comes to love. He's not going to want to find another person. You know, a guy who truly treats you the way that you want to be treated, you know, that's not every day you find that you deserve to be treated, no matter how you feel about yourself, that even if you hate who you are and you just think that you don't deserve someone like him because you've hurt him, that you aren't worth his time. If he's telling you he wants you back, that he loves you with all his heart, that he just can't stand the thought of living without you, that he dies every day a little more because you're not there beside him every moment he wakes up and every time he goes to bed. It doesn't matter what you think, you know, if you think you don't deserve him. He doesn't care about that. I mean, he does, and you know, but if he says he wants you back and that he's willing to fully forgive you for hurting him, whether it was for leaving him for another guy or cheating on him or, you know, whatever, don't just scoff at him and, you know, don't look at him like he's crazy. Don't treat him like, you know, he's a bad guy, a bad person. Because I can guarantee you that this guy, that this man who is telling you that, yeah, you hurt him, But it's okay, because I forgive you. Don't let him go. Because if you let him go, you're going to regret it. And if you did leave him for another guy, and this guy that you left him for turned out to be the world's worst lying douchebag a-hole, and he mistreats you, and he just doesn't treat you like, you deserve to be treated, don't stay with him. Don't try to force yourself to love someone if you really don't love them. Don't stay with someone just because, And now, I've made mistakes in the past with relationships. I mean, we all have. And it's just human nature that we make mistakes, Learn from them. Listen to what people offer. Because if you don't take advice and you don't listen to your heart, you're going to regret it. Because that thing inside your chest is telling you, look, you want this person. Why are you with him? Go back to this guy. If this guy is willing to just do anything for you, don't look at him like he's a fool, or don't mistreat him. Don't just I guess walk away if he asks you to come back, and just, if you don't love him, if you really don't love him and you left because of that, be honest with him. Be honest with him, I mean, it's going to be better if you're honest with the guy. But if you truly, truly regret breaking up with him and leaving, and you just regret the choice that you made when you left him, you feel like shit for doing it, stop feeling like shit. Do something about it. Talk to him. He's hurting, but I can guarantee you that he'll take you back. Because life is short. We don't have time to hold on to regrets and, hate the choices that we've made and the decisions that have brought us to these points. To understand the heart is a sad and cruel thing. To understand love, to understand human emotion. It's sad and cruel because you see all these broken people, and It's just, why? Treat everyone with kindness if you can. Show love to everyone if you can. At least try. You know, be the bigger person. If you made a mistake, go talk to that guy. Tell him you're sorry that you don't want things to be the way they are, that you miss him and you need him and you can't stop thinking about him, and don't lie to yourself. Because lying to yourself, it's not going to do any good. If you lie to yourself, you're just hurting both of you. And it's not something you want to live with. If you can make things right, make them right. If a guy, for example, offers to take you to New York City on New Year's Eve, and you had broken up with him, all right, and you started talking months later, whatever, and you ended up telling him the truth about how you feel, even though you can't really tell him, because once you admit it, you'll have to face the fact that you left this amazing guy for an asshole who lied to you. I apologize, I wasn't trying to swear. And it sucks. But if this guy offers to take you to New York City on New Year's Eve, don't say no. If he's willing to pay for it all, don't say no. If this guy, he doesn't even want to, just say your current boyfriend is a douchebag a-hole, and he hits you or whatever, and you tell this guy who loves you that you can't stop thinking about, that he did whatever. And this guy tells you, all right, give me your address, I'm coming. Give him your address. This guy will drive 200, 300 miles to whoop another guy, your boyfriend's, because he hurt you. And even though you and this guy that you love and he loves you aren't together, he's still willing to travel that far just to kick someone's, because in the end he still loves you. And the thought of anyone hurting you infuriates him and hurts him. And he wants to do nothing more than to come and rescue you and take you home with him. And don't say no. Give him your address. Let him come. Let him take you home. Because deep down inside, you know you want to be with him. You know he's the one that you really do want. That He can't stop thinking about you. You can't stop thinking about him. Don't say no. All right. Now this is all from my heart, okay? Like, this is something that I just wanted to talk about because I know what pain is, and I smile a lot. I make jokes, but I do it to cover up the pain. Like, most comedians. Because I do feel depressed, and if I can make other people laugh, I can laugh. And I feel better. If I make someone smile, I feel better. If I help someone, I feel better. But, I don't know. I'm a big ball of what the heck. And if you're asked, this question, the question is, if in the future, could you see yourself having the babies or children of the man you're currently with? If you have to think about it for even 1 second, you don't love him, really. Not like that. Like, I mean, if you don't want kids, that's one thing. You don't want kids ever, but if you want kids, but not right now, or if you want kids, just, but you're not, you say no to kids with him, he is not the guy you should be with. But the guy that you left, that you love with all your heart, that just holds everything you are, he knows exactly when you're going to text before you even text. Like, he knows what you're thinking without even having to ask. He understands what you're going through. He knows your emotions. He knows your heart. If you say yes without even thinking about it, it doesn't matter if it's, now or 10 years down the road. That's the guy you really love. The one you say yes to about having the kids with. That you could see yourself having children with this person. That you want to have children with this person. That's the guy you should be with. You shouldn't be with someone who you cannot see yourself spending the rest of your life with. And if you cannot say yes to, immediately you say yes to having children with someone, you can't see yourself spending the rest of your life with them. Because that is literally, like, in one way or another, that's a lifelong commitment. But if the thought of this person that you left, that you broke their heart, you're ashamed that you did what you did, that you left, that you can't get them out of your head no matter how much time goes by. If you smile every time they text, yet you still feel sad because you're not with them. If you just hold on to the memories and you want to go back so bad to when you broke up with him and just stay with him. Tell yourself, do not do this. This is a bad idea. Please stay with him. You're going to regret it if you don't. If every moment of every day your thoughts are consumed by him, the guy that you really love, that it doesn't matter how much time goes by, you just still can't stop thinking about him. You love him. If you lie to yourself and say, oh, I need to see you, and you tell this guy that, oh, I need to see you, I need closure. It just, and you love him, and you know you love him, and you don't really love who you're with, and you need closure because you can't get over him. The reason you can't get over him is because you're still in love with him. You'll never get over him because you truly love him. And it hurts thinking about him, because all you do every moment of every day is you know you hurt this man, and you wish you could go back and literally take it all back just to be with them, to take back all the pain and the hurt that you caused them, just to be there for them, to hold them and just let them hold you. Even for 5 more minutes you would give. 5 seconds. One kiss, just to know it's okay, to, just be able to look into their eyes and just memorize every feature. So that every moment you still have that memory. That the pain won't ever go away. But you can try and move forward if you can't go back because you hurt him too much and you just feel you can't be forgiven, and you're scared. You don't want to really lose him, but you just can't. And it's just, well, I'll probably post another video after this sometime, continuing. But for now, I'm going to end it here. So, I guess just take into consideration what I've said. Thank you for listening to my 28-minute video.